Hey guys, welcome to Holden On podcast episode 3 with me, Andy from Auto Trade Agents, and
Welcome, guys. I am Deacon, and today we're going to be talking about lots of the cars that Andy has bought in the last week. He's gone crazy, frankly.
yeah, no, it's been busy.
Yeah, and I sort of know what you've done, but I purposely didn't look too into it because I would prefer to hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
So, tell me, what have you been buying in the last week?
All right. Well, I just put the vlog out yesterday for the Sydney trip we did. So that started because I had a guy hit me up for one of the W1s, and he had 3 GDSRs to trade in and a Silverado Ute.
Oh, that's where that's come from.
So there was 4 cars with that one guy, but then like paying for all the inspections and I had those 4 cars. It would have cost $1,000 in inspections, and then I had a few others. I had 2 clubbies I wanted to buy, which I did buy, and there was also these VS GDS that I was trying to buy for myself. So I'd been negotiating. I think the last podcast, it kind of came about around then, but I didn't want to say anything.
Yep.
Because I wasn't sure if it was going to eventuate.
Well, I did remember you saying you were thinking about that that Ute. But even that's cool.
So I've been looking for a while, probably like 2 years to find a VS GDS, and I've spoken to heaps of people with them, and most of them seem to be cherry black. And I really like my old one was silver. I really wanted silver again.
It does look good in silver.
Yeah. So the story with this car was it's a 97, so it's one of the last VSs. The guy that owned it bought it in 1998 with 7,000 Ks.
That's cool. So it's pretty much a 2-owner. Oh, sorry, a 1-owner.
Well, yeah, pretty much one. Yeah. And then it's turned off.
Sorry, that's all right.
Just fix it while we're going.
Yep.
1998, 7,000 Ks he bought it with. He passed away. I'm not sure exactly when he passed away, but from the story, it sounded like it was in 2017.
Right.
Or somewhere around there. And then the car was given to one of his daughters, and they just parked the car up until now. And then the son-in-law was selling the car. So I think there were a few siblings, and they wanted to cash out of it. So yeah, hit me up. It's only got 65,800 Ks.
Really? That's good.
Yeah. Books.
And it's a manual as well, which is great.
Manual.
Because if you're not familiar with the VS GDS, they have the 6-speed manual. They're not a T5 5-speed because they are the Stroker 5.7.
Yep. Cable to hydraulic.
Clutch. Yeah, which is interesting.
Yeah, not ideal. Richie's not a fan.
No. But it is cool because the manuals are really the ones. I mean, let's be honest. HSVs, I think they're probably their best in manual for most applications.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not all. Like there is a place for the autos.
I feel like it's unless it's an LSA, it's got to be manual.
Yep.
Because the 4-speed and even the VE auto.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure the auto was the same in the like a VS GDS as just a normal 5-liter VS.
Yeah, I think so.
Executive.
I'm not 100%, but I think they're all 4L60, and then in the VZ, maybe VY GDSs as well. You got 4L65, yeah. But anyway, when I looked at it, and like the paint was clean on the car, but had a lot of marks. Like almost every panel had a scratch just from being in storage, really. Like you can just tell it's just people have walked past and
like buttons on their pants.
Yeah,
and
just stuff like that.
Is it like come out with a buff scratch?
No,
or?
I don't think no.
Oh, okay.
That's why. Because I was very torn because I really wanted the car, but I was like, it's not.
Well, it's still an honest car. Like
it's a very honest car, but I was just hoping for 65,000 Ks it was a bit better. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it needs some money spent. And for me to be happy with it, I'd want to paint the car, so I had to allow for that.
But you still bought it, right?
Yeah. Anyway, but we looked at it. We did a deal. Well, we didn't do the deal on the spot. I left, and I just said, just talk to your wife and her siblings and whatever, and work it out. And he gave me a call 3 hours later, and we did the deal, and I had it within a couple of days. Had a truck on standby to get it.
Cool.
So and now it's at Excel Garage.
Oh, yep.
So I'm just getting it serviced. I went and bought HSV Harrop brakes
Oh, that's cool.
straight away. That's what I always wanted to do to my last one. I didn't do it. So HSV Harrops, I'm getting the tri-spokes repolished. So they're
Cool.
off getting done already. I'm hoping they come up good because the guy said, I think 3 of them had clear coat, but 1 didn't. And the one that didn't had a bit of corrosion. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to do this. So I said, just do the best you can. But I'm talking to, Boomer?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm talking to him at the moment because he's replicating wheels and does a really good job at them. And he's got a one offset, I think it is, of 19-inch tri-spokes. Because I didn't really want the 20s. I just feel like on a VS, it's going to be uncomfortable.
It's very hard as well. Big wheels on those cars.
Yeah.
You have to be so careful.
Exactly.
For it to not look shit. Yeah.
I'll see how the 17s come up, but I might buy the 19s off him because I feel like having the bigger wheel with the Harrop brakes underneath.
Yeah, that's true.
It will look good. And I'm doing just new suspension, just Munro GT shocks, King Springs. Not going to go as low as my last one. The last one had double SL front, triple SL rear, full Muzz spec.
Yeah.
But now I'm just going like SL, double SL. I bought the indicator with the clear lens.
Oh, yep.
Because I had the clear lens side indicator and the boot inner is clear, but then the taillight was orange.
So all those little ones.
Little, yeah. So I'm doing that.
What interiors have got?
Cloth.
Cool.
I had leather in the last one. I wanted cloth though. Look, I would have bought either.
I like the pattern on the cloth.
But now I feel like the styling is so retro and it suits the era really well. Plus, I like that you got the GDS badge on the back of the seat, the front seat.
Yeah.
So and my other one was leather. So I thought it would be different. It would be good to have the cloth. But
one of my pet hates, and I know we talked about it last time, is, and I'm very lucky I've been offered some really cool cars to film, but I think there was a VS GDS that had VF Maloo interior, and I don't know about you, but just when they swap that interior and stuff,
that ruins the car.
Yeah,
it's got to be
error correct.
Yeah, I'm very fussy with especially on my own cars. Like I don't really change wheels. Like I just like the original wheels, lowered a little bit, and then I'll usually do power stuff.
Yep.
The other 2 things before I finish on the VS.
That's right.
I'm doing exhaust. I'm not going to do the headers because I have the 215, the Stroker. They got
they're special ones.
They got they have a header and they're a dog to take out apparently. So I'm just going to leave them on high flow cats and twin 2.5 Manta. So that's getting sorted and. This made me happy when it was on the hoist, Richie, because I go, what do you reckon of the car? Like obviously it's old, the K's are low, the K's genuine, and he goes, yeah. He goes, this is the best 5 litre I've seen underneath. Like
really?
Nothing, no oil, no. He goes,
that's
then
bizarre.
straight away he walks over to a bench and touches wood because I did too.
Yeah, well,
I don't want to jinx it. But and they're going to put my AV GDS plates. So I'm going to take them off my coupe and put them on just so it's all like my old car.
Speaking of that GDS, is that the one that I've got a photo of in front of me here? So if you guys have a look here, hopefully.
So this is my other car.
Sorry, guys.
Most people people that follow me will most likely know that.
Why can't I bring that over? Sorry, guys. 1 second. I'm still learning how to use.
The Mac.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So this is.
That's my VY GDS coupe. So I've had a lot of GDS coupes. I've worked my way up to this. In my opinion, you can't get better. You can get a Series 3 GDS coupe. They only made, I can't remember, it's 21 or 24. They're rarer, but I don't know. For me, this is yellow, manual, build number 1. Not that it matters, but it had factory Holden assist and factory sat nav.
Oh, that's cool.
1 owner car, 68,000 Ks.
Build number 1. You did tell me that last time.
Build number 1, yeah. And I put new old stock VY GDS wheels on it. And it's getting painted because the car was used for Tarmac Rally by the first owner. I've got photos of it, with all the stickers and stuff. So the body was it was a genuine car, but it was just tired.
Yep.
So I'm very excited to have it freshened up. Miracle Smash Repairs is doing it. But this also has 6 litre with Harrop blower.
Cool.
True track diff, full DeFilippo or Manta exhaust. Tough car, yellow trim as well, which is pretty rare. So manual, yellow on yellow.
Yeah.
Full must spec. It's good. Tough car. So I'm very, very excited to get that back. Yeah.
That's cool.
So that's the update because I get a lot of people asking about that one actually. So that's where it is. I got that sent today, like 10 minutes ago. So,
Oh, really?
yeah. So it's almost there.
Very exciting, guys.
Yeah. So anyway, and then while I was in Sydney, I looked at the 30th anniversary.
Oh, yeah.
30th anniversary clubby manual. Bought that, and a 2013 cammed manual clubby. So, and I brought the Chev back. I drove that back.
Yep, I did see that. That's cool. So
I rate the Chev.
Yep, you have to take me for a spin.
Yeah.
So Andy has had a huge week in buying, guys, and I'm a little bit jealous. I'll be honest. It is pretty cool, but it's all part of the job, isn't it?
Yep.
So, but you don't have a Chimera, so
I don't.
one day, mate, maybe you'll get there, but not yet.
We'll get there.
So, is there anything else you'd like to give updates about? Otherwise, I might answer some. I also did one of these.
Yep. Updates. I got a I got that other W1 that we saw.
So
190 Ks on it.
Yep.
Brand new Spitfire green W1.
So it's still got all the plastic, like even on the steering wheel, it's got the little plastic that protects the HSV logo.
Yep.
It's got the plastic like on the sills, some on the floor.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
It's
So
crazy.
I got that, and I just traded in. The guy just dropped off an R35 GDR.
Yep.
So he's traded that and a 30th anniversary GDS that I sold him for a W1. So yeah, 2 W1s went this week. One came in, and I don't think the green one will hang around too long. Like they're a lot of money, and people that don't understand HSV or Holden, obviously they see the price of a W1 and they're horrified.
Well, because this car is basically new, it's investment level.
Oh yeah, it's investment level, yeah.
It's parking your money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the coolest one I've had in. No sunroof, but it's still black roof, spare wheel, car cover. But the Ks are the Ks are the big thing.
I mean, it's gone on. I've probably put 100 Ks on my car today on the old phone.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy. And for someone to have that I couldn't have that self-control. Or maybe you could, because as soon as you drive it.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, I only had mine for 3 months. I didn't put heaps of Ks, but I put like 550 Ks on it. But I drove it a few times a week. Like if the weather was good, I would drive it. I didn't care. I'm trying to buy another one at the moment.
Yep.
It's just been a mission. I can't get onto the owner, so it's through people. If anyone knows about this car, please get in touch. It's a Melbourne car, white W1, 35,000 Ks on it.
Is it for sale?
He does want to sell it. He's been talking to dealers about trading it in, but I don't know who it is. So I'm trying to find out. Apparently it's like Mornington Way. I thought buy that Daily Driver W1.
Well, that's right. If it's got
cam it up,
some Ks on it,
make
more
it a project car, take it roll racing. It'll be good to see what the LS9 does.
No, that's right.
So I don't know. My brain's fried at the moment. There's too much going on.
I know that feeling.
But it's fun.
Very cool.
Can't complain. I think that's it though. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, and this is I know I mentioned it last time, guys, but this is what's cool about cars is Andy and I, our lives are very different but they still share the same passion. Maybe
definitely.
Yeah. When was the last time you drove something that was kind of shit, like my
BSGDS?
Oh, we're talking way worse than that. Like I love this car, but objectively, it's not a great car.
Yeah.
My VSU with 500 and something thousand
like
Ks on it. It's
I got my Mazda 3.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I drive. I actually haven't driven that much because once I brought the Chev back, I was driving that. That's sold. Now I've got this Macan GDS 2022. It was just I didn't really want the car, but I bought the guy's GDSR off him.
Yeah.
Then he goes, "I want to deal with you again." So had to make that happen, but gonna try wholesale that one. But I don't know, shit cars.
Maybe one day I'll bring up something shitty.
I need to bring the red VN.
Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll bring that up next week.
And then I'll go throw cam in the bloody VS after that though.
It is like my VN. If you're not familiar, it's got a big cam. It sounds awesome.
You got to bring it.
Yep.
Next week.
Yep. Just
LSD. Oh no, LSD.
Single spinner. It's the same diff in it that was in it.
Yeah, true track.
When I bought it, it had a spool. It had Hyundai springs in the rear of it.
Oh no.
It had no exhaust. It had extractors, and that was it. And it was a V6.
Yep.
And it had belt slap on the side. That was many years ago. Would have been 10 years ago now. We put the motor in it and went to Johnny Dinos in Geelong. And I said to Norm, the bloke working there, I sort of want the biggest cam that is kind of reasonable. Like that you can actually drive.
Crane 286?
Nah, 304.
Oh, you went the bigger one.
Yep. So it's a dog to drive, but it sounds tough.
Did they tune it too?
No, I got Geelong Performance Centre. I don't think they do them anymore after my car. Because my car was there for...
was it Calmaker or whatever it was? They used to tune it, or you don't?
Yeah, that does sound familiar.
I remember when I tuned my VS years ago, it had to be that, but there was not many people that would do it. I had to go. Have you heard of Electronic Automotive?
No.
Yeah, they tuned it.
But they had the car for 4 months, and
really
the tune, my 5-litre did head gaskets on the dyno, and then it did a sump gasket, and I had to drop the K-frame, redo the sump gasket, redo the head gaskets.
I know.
And I think after that, they were like, and I did like the motor was built properly. It just, I don't know.
Why is it so bad to drive? There's nothing down low.
It's not like that. It's just when I say bad to drive, it's really interesting because it drives like a much older car.
Yep.
It drives like any Kingswood or Tirana. Yep. It kind of feels more like that because nothing works.
Yep.
Except the running gear. The running gear is great.
Yep.
But nothing else really works.
Do you have aircon or not?
No.
Air windows?
No.
Does that windows go down?
Yes, but the driver's one, you have to like stop it halfway and then go up about half a turn and then go back down again. It's all those.
Figured it out for the drive-through.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, like the steering wheel's on the piss. But you wouldn't really like underneath if it's really good. Like it's all bushed. It drives great.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't actually. It drives acceptably. You wouldn't want to drive it every day.
Yeah.
It's like a world apart from any other cars that I've driven in terms of refinement. You know, I've driven a lot of 5 litres now.
Does a Commodore feel more refined than that?
It's not even close.
Really?
Yeah. It's not even close.
What year is a Commodore?
86.
Not too far apart then.
Yeah. And the VNs, you know, like one thing that is cool that I really like about the VN is the cam is so big that sometimes it really struggles to start.
Yeah.
But I actually like that because if you're in a car meet or a car park and it's kind of struggling to start and then it does start, it sounds tough. But not too long. You know, you don't want it not starting for a minute. It's like, Actually, I'll see. I don't know if audio is going to work. I'll see if I can find.
My last VS, the first VS GDS used to do that because I had a built 355.
Yep.
And if it was hot, it didn't want to start well. And there was a few times I was at car shows and I'd be leaving and it would just be cranking for days. Apparently it was fuel vaporization, but I don't know.
All right, guys, we're going to try this. This is just through my laptop speakers, but this is the VN. Like it sounds good.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. And there, did you hear that power steering?
Yeah.
Belt squeak.
Now you might be thinking,
I won't, mate. you guys through
Yeah,
that.
sounds
But
good. All right, now I want to put a cam in the.
yeah, it sounds tough. But then once you drive it, you'll be like,
Oh, fuck,
this feels.
no way.
Yeah, or you'll think this feels no different than my car. Because mine has, like, we had to put flat top pistons and all that stuff in it.
Do you know how much compression it's got or not?
I've got it written down somewhere.
Yeah.
It was a fair bit. That's a terrible answer, but the number 11 comes to mind.
Well, yeah, that's high.
Yeah.
With like standard style heads.
Port and polish and
But
all
still,
that.
I think they're cast heads.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot for cast. Got to get some alloy heads.
It could be 10 and a half. I've got no idea.
That should be okay.
Yeah. Well, it's been 6 years, 7 years, although admittedly the car gets driven once a year.
Yeah. Why don't you drive it more?
Well, where the car is down a dirt road. So every time I drive it, and it's like 100 meters.
Yeah.
So I've got to roll down the road at 10 k's an hour. Otherwise, because I don't want to fuck the car with dust.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fair enough.
But I am doing something with it this Sunday, which is pretty cool. A little photo shoot from someone else on Instagram. First time I've done something like that. But yeah, it sounds tough. Steering wheel's still on the piss then.
That's all right.
So I'm just reminiscing, looking at this. I have funny thing about doing videos, and you might remember this at some stage. I have zero memory of recording this. None. It's like genuinely none.
Well, I guess if you're always doing it.
Yeah. Which is pretty bad. Like, I don't even know how I got this camera angle. I think I might have
mounted to the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here is me. Screwed my old MacBook to the wall. Please. Any feedback? This must have been an extremely early video.
I'm just trying to see.
Oh, that's the stuff here.
Huh? Oh, yeah, all the decorations. I'm just having a look at some of the things people wrote. Someone wrote on one of the on the video I did yesterday. What did he want to talk about? Did he do a video discussing the HSV vehicles being stolen? And what are the 3 HSVs that you think will go up the most in the next 3 years?
That's a good question. You probably know more about the stolen stuff.
Not really. I guess I just know what everybody else knows getting stolen. But I feel like everyone's all over it now. If most people look, what I find just talking to people is there's the people who know their car's parked securely, like in their house or whatever. They know it's not going to get taken, and when they take it out, they don't let it out of their sight. Basically, most people I find are like that. They buy cars off me, and if people are going to park them, they're going and putting in whatever Ghost or Igla or whatever.
Well, the good thing is because of the massive exposure, I feel like VFs would maybe not be the best target today.
Yeah.
Because even though you'd have fun in them, let's be honest.
I feel like they've slowed down a little bit, the theft with VFs. But I've heard Toyota's like it. There's so many more Toyotas, so many more options. Like a VF Commodore compared to like Land Cruisers and Hiluxes and
100%.
Prados and stuff like that.
But you can't do what you can do in a VF Clubby in a Prado.
Yeah. I guess it depends what they're doing with them.
But surely everyone that's got 100, 150 grand HSV sitting in the shed, surely you'd go spend $30 on an AirTag or something.
Yeah.
I
think like the cheapest thing, Excel Garage does it. I don't know a few other people do. You can just lock the body control module so you can't reprogram a key.
Okay.
So I think it's 250 or 300.
Right,
like,
which
it's
is
not much.
Nah,
and that's
nothing for
like you can go do the horn relocation and whatever else, but if they're going to try, they're still going to be cutting your guard liner and making a mess of your car. So to lose really.
And what was the other part of that question? Sorry,
3 HSVs that I think will go up in value over the next 3 years. Well, that's a hard one. It is the first one that comes to mind, though, and these have gone up, 30th anniversary GDS.
Okay.
I can't remember the exact numbers. It's in the one, I think it might be like 171. There's not like hardly any rare car. And obviously, because in 2017 they had the GDSR come out, so everyone was going and buying a GDSR. No one was buying a GDS, but because of that, only 170 GDSs were made, and now they're extremely desirable. Like when I've had them, I'm getting a few more in the next few weeks, but they go quickly because
That's
they're
interesting.
very, very collectible. And what I like is I like that it's the last GDS they brought out, and then the build numbers are low like they used to be when like having a GDS was more exclusive, like, pre VY and earlier. They're all, I don't think there's over 500.
Well, I would say, obviously, you know way more about the market than I do, especially VFs. But my opinion would be on VFs that are, HSVs that are going up in value would probably be the older ones.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, I'm not saying these aren't, but particularly like VP, VN Clubby, like VRVS Clubby.
I don't know how much they'll go up though.
No, that's right.
Yeah.
I think you're not going to lose.
Like I think, you're not going to lose. I think everything's going to hold. But in terms of going up, I think.
Well, you probably,
the Anniversary is one of those cars. It's just that rare, and it's a good model. It's the last one. It's got a lot going for it.
So if I had 150 to spend on something that I want to keep, I don't want to lose money on, what would I buy from you?
Out of all these, you're not going to lose on that.
Yep.
That's cheaper now. It's 143,990. 1,500 Ks on a GDS.
Oh, really?
And a Wilkinshaw 557 pack. I'm very surprised that hasn't sold, to be honest. But look, they're all going to hold. Otherwise, the Spitfire Green, that's sold in a day.
Yeah.
Anything Spitfire Green's good. If anyone's got or knows of a manual Spitfire Green 30th anniversary GDS, ring me or message me. I want one. I'd love to have one of them. But look, look, the 427, like it's a slow seller, but that's a car that's also not going to lose value.
Yeah.
Otherwise, honestly, I reckon W1s are going to start creeping up again. Like they've come down to like the lower 300s. The good ones are selling for mid to high 300s, like depending on color options, whatever. But I reckon W1s are going to start going up a bit. And I know everyone, like the W1, like the people that don't know, man, they just get so upset that people are actually spending the money on a W1. But they obviously have not driven one. They don't understand the engineering and how good the car is.
And some people just have a lot of money.
That's it.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's just how the world is.
Yep.
And some people have 400 or whatever, 350, and they don't really care if it costs 330 or 340. Doesn't matter.
Yep.
That's what they want. And
like it's, even though it's a lot of money, it's safe. Like you're not going to lose. You're not going to lose on a W1.
Nah.
But yeah,
you'd be much better off buying a W1 than a brand new AMG Mercedes or whatever. That's
no brainer.
Not that I hate those cars, but they just depreciate.
It's worth buying a W1 over any Euro car. Or any new Euro car.
I like Euro stuff. It's just well, that's the other thing about these cars is even if you didn't buy an investment level one, if you bought a normal one, they're actually reliable.
Yeah.
If you're nice to them.
Yeah, no, they're awesome.
And even if you're not nice to them, they're probably still.
But what else? Honestly, I think for the later stuff, I'd be going those two, 30th anniversary GDS and W1. Otherwise,
if I had to choose Maloo or like Ute or sedan, or not, doesn't really matter.
Sedans.
Sedan
sells a bit better, yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise, I reckon you can't choose one model, but any of the older GDSs.
Yeah.
VY, VX, VT Series 2.
VP.
Look, not as much. It's not going to go up.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
Look, these cars aren't necessarily going to go up, but if anything really has a chance, I reckon it's going to be... Like, those cars are always going to be desirable. You just got to make sure you're buying, honest cars, haven't had haircuts and stuff like that. But, yeah, you can't go wrong. So I'd just go any earlier GDS, like VY and earlier. And Maybe not VT Series 1. I feel bad saying that because I don't like putting cars down, but I feel like the VT Series 1 just never really took off.
5-litre ones.
Yeah, the last of the... Like, it's got a special place because it was the last Holden-powered GDS. But
Do you know,
they just don't... Like, VS GDSs sell for double the money a lot of the time.
Really?
Yeah. But in my opinion, the VS looks a lot better.
I think I did a VT GDS. Yeah.
Oh, he's got the front bar painted wrong colour. How was that? Not frothing?
It was a really great example. I loved the seats.
Yeah, they got good seats.
But
Was it cloth? I didn't notice.
yes, it was.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
it was
I like
very
the cloth.
90s.
Yeah, it's so good.
The
love that styling.
bloke who owned this car was awesome, and the car was really good. The one thing that I wasn't the biggest fan of is, again, it's not specific to this particular car, 220 kilowatt.
Yeah.
Is that I just don't think it felt special enough. Apart from the seats, the only thing that was different about the interior was that badge and the HSV on the dash.
Yeah.
It still has the same black plastic that an executive has.
Yeah.
It doesn't even have climate control.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah, maybe that's why. I don't know.
A HSV horn pad and steering wheel. And I really like those.
Yeah.
That's really good. And the problem is, again, it's not really necessarily this particular car, but anyway, it's just a lot of weight for the poor old 5-litre.
Yeah.
You know, even in the 220s, like they go great in the V and the VS bodies, but
Yeah.
in the VT, it sounds tough, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
saying that, I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
It was great fun. And it was an auto as well. Maybe if it was a manual.
I feel like if you're going to go VT Series 1 GDS, it's got to be manual low Ks, leather sunroof.
Yeah.
You know, then I think you're safe.
I don't remember if it had a sun. No, it didn't.
But yeah, I think, that's, anyway, to answer that question.
Like, not even steering wheel buttons. You know, like, look at that, man. No steering wheel buttons. I mean, you could get steering wheel buttons on a VR Balena. You know, so saying that, I do like the 5 litres.
Yeah.
But in terms of driving, it felt no different. At the time I had a VT 5-litre Calais.
Oh, same thing.
It felt exactly the same car.
There you go.
With the exception of the seats were really good. But
how do you bring up the responses all in one go? Feel like a button to press? I don't know. I don't know how to do this. I'm still learning.
I've got a see all button.
Oh, I had one. I've had that before. Anyway.
So I'll see if I've got
What
something.
HSV timeline. Favorite models of HSV. How you became what you are.
It's a deep question.
It is. I don't know what he's referring to with timeline. I think I mentioned this in my last one. There's a video that I did which is a timeline of HSV. So to answer that bit, if that's what you were asking, I would say go watch that video.
And the other question of how you become what you are, actually, this is a good question because I maybe wanted to ask you something.
Was there a point? Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
I
just had enough. And I started a gymwear brand while I was doing my last job just to see if I could try and, branch out. I always had a desire inside of me to work for myself and do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
And that was good. I learned a lot and I didn't do it for that long, maybe 18 months, but I ended up selling the business, which was all right. But I think overall it didn't. I lost $2,000 overall, but
that's all right.
It was good. It was really, really, really good. I learned tons, especially about social media and just I guess general business things, more about accounting and just random stuff.
Well, social media is crazy because I saw, Troy Candy and Adrian Portelli, they have their drinks business.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if you saw, but they put up a story yesterday where they They'd had a misprint on a bunch of their cans.
Ah, the $1. Thing.
Yeah, they did $70,000 in, would have been an hour and a half or 2 hours. And that is the power of social media. I mean, that otherwise that's dead stock, really. So I thought that was pretty cool. And that really shows you what's possible.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's true. Yeah, it makes...
Yeah. That never happens on day difference. 1, though. But I remember I early in my journey before Commodore, man, I was trying to figure out... I was still an apprentice chippy. And I'm like, right, I've got to figure out some way to make money on the internet. And I had a similar thing with you where I tried a business that, I don't know, maybe gym stuff is you're obviously into that stuff, but I was trying to figure out how can I make money on the internet? How can I make money when I'm sleeping? So I started doing websites for people and stuff, and that sort of worked. You know, I was making not crazy money, but I was still an apprentice chippy. It was maybe $2,000 a month or something like that. But it was such a headache, like, because I was trying to do all this stuff and I was just trying to do everything, you know, and that was one of the first things I learned is that I have to focus on one thing.
Yeah. You just do it properly.
Do it properly.
Do it right, yeah.
Exactly. And that was my problem back then is I was just struggling. I didn't really lose any money and I learned a lot, but I didn't really make anything either.
Yeah. Probably exactly like me with the clothing brand.
And
what was I going to say?
Commodore, man, was the first thing I did that actually worked.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, at least you enjoy it though.
Yeah, that's right. Like it's like any job, you know. And I'm sure same with you.
Yeah.
It is a dream job, but it means there are some negative times.
Yeah.
With anything, you know, nothing's perfect.
Yeah. Mostly positive though.
Yeah, 100%.
I love it.
Yeah,
like I literally like.
Yep.
I was saying to my wife yesterday, like I would wake up sometimes during the night. I'm just like so G'd up.
Oh, really? No, that's really good.
To go to work.
Yeah.
Because I know something's happening that day or we're picking something up or buying something.
That's cool.
So it's good.
Well, most people never get that.
Yeah, no, I'm lucky. Well, not lucky. I worked for it, but yeah.
And this is the other thing as well, is I found that when I was early in my journey is that, you know, working 80 hours a week or whatever, when it's for yourself on your own thing, it's nothing.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel...
It's not as bad.
Nah, but when I was working 40 hours as a chippy and then 20 hours for Autobahn or on the weekend...
Yeah, if you're on an hourly rate...
it was killing me.
It's a bit worse. So the HV timeline thing I answered, how you became what you are, honestly, it's literally just like passion-driven, that's it.
That's exciting.
Like,
that's a good answer.
I grew up, in the last podcast I mentioned my uncle Mario, he's got the HQ. And that was, you know, pretty much from then. Had that, another uncle had like a tough HT Kingswood.
Cool.
My dad had a HZ Premier. They were all like, you know, basically modified. The HQ was the best one. But they always had cars, and then our family car. I don't know if I said this last time. We had a VQ Series 2 Caprice.
Yeah, yep.
Had that. But then my dad bought the VS GDS. And that was it. And then I was just... Look, I was obsessed before that anyway. I remember when the HZ Coupes came out and I saw a yellow GDS Coupe. I remember I had the poster on my wall and I said, that is the best car I've ever seen. And I still actually think a yellow GDS Coupe going down the road is the best looking car.
They are very good.
They are just, there's so much road presence.
It's just so sad that all that stuff is just gone.
Yeah.
But, you know, if you're listening to this, if you're 17 or 16, what car is on the wall? Figuratively. Must be probably the same thing.
Maybe. But from there, I just loved HSVs, had heaps of them, and then just the way my personality is, I just was getting kind of sick of things. Mm-hmm. I guess sick of things, or cars, not everything, quickly. So I was buying them, you know, cheap-ish. I'd fix them up a little bit.
Do you find that if they lose their magic a little bit, if you've never been in a VF GDS or GDS, have you never driven one?
No, not really.
Okay, no. That's good.
I never get sick of them.
That's cool.
But yeah. I guess I've had so many of them. I know what to look for. I know what's good, what's not good. That's it. That's really just how this happened. It was just a passion.
That's cool.
Like, it was literally what I was doing in my spare time. I just made it my job.
Yep. Was it scary, that first jump?
Yeah, I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
My first year. mortgage, 3 kids, 3
Yeah.
young kids. Like the oldest was only 6. So
Yeah. So
yeah, it was hectic. But no, my wife, like if I didn't have my wife's support, she just said, I don't care if we have to sell our house, just do it. Who cares? What have you got to lose besides a house? But who cares? You just rent. Like you watch all these videos, half these business people these days, everyone that's successful, they don't even buy houses. They just rent where they want to live and they invest their money
Yep.
in businesses and other things. Like I think the way
that's what most of my mates
society
do. Yeah.
is just brainwashed to think the
Mortgage.
dream is go out, buy a house, get a mortgage, work 30 years, pay your house off.
Yep, not for me.
You know, that's what everyone does. Retire
Yeah.
when you're 60, but you're not, you know, I feel like if you're working for yourself or you're doing something you love like we are, like I feel like I've literally retired.
Yeah. Do you know,
Like, I would literally do this
forever.
I'll do it for free. Like if I won $20 million, there is no way I would sell the business or do
Yep.
anything different. Nothing would change.
And if anyone's watching this and maybe they're not happy at work, the biggest thing is anyone can do what Andy is doing, but it's not easy. You got to bloody work fucking hard,
you're right.
especially in the early days.
Yeah.
And you're, you know, it might not be. I don't know. I guess I'm trying to say anyone can do anything. You just really have to put your mind to it, and everything is possible. And everything in the media is so negative, you know. And you're exactly right about that mortgage. The 9 to 5, $1,000 a week and 40 years. And if that's you, then great. But I can't do that.
Yeah, no. So yeah, it's tough. I guess it's depends on your responsibilities and.
Well, that's right. And my girlfriend is exactly like your wife, where she's like, give it everything.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
And those are really, again, it's kind of a cliche, but they're underrated in how important things are, because if you didn't have them,
absolutely, I'd have no chance.
Yeah, because you wouldn't be able to dedicate time.
Yep.
To the business, because you'd be doing.
Yeah, like just even yesterday, for example, I worked all day, had to come in early. Sometimes I go home earlier. Yesterday I didn't. Like I worked till, I don't know, probably like 7:30 till 6-ish. And then I had to come back at 8 to show someone a car. And then I hung around because then I had that W1 delivered. Didn't get home till like after 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, and obviously you got the kids at home.
No, that's right.
If you don't have someone who's going to be supportive, or someone's going to, crack the shits because you got to go out and have a car dropped off or picked up or whatever, it's going to make
it's going to be hard.
Very, very difficult. Like it's not always like that, but it often is. It often is. And I know some people will set boundaries. Like I'm still in that mentality. You just need to do what you have to do to get the job done, keep customers happy.
Yep.
Because I know there's other people out there that will go, I'm not going to work weekends. I'm going to turn my phone off at 5 o'clock. But
my old carpenter boss was like that. And I always thought it was a mistake. You can never contact him on the weekend.
Nah, like you just can't not be contactable. Like I think I'll change. I've been looking into getting like a cloud phone system. But at the moment, all the calls just come through me. So then at least the other guys, because I'm going away in a few weeks, not for long, just for a week, but I don't want my phone to be ringing.
Yeah,
while I'm on holidays.
I think that's one
having to answer every call. So
I think that's one important thing.
Yeah. I've got to do that like in the next week.
Yep. Is because, and I have definitely failed, but probably not to your level, but on the same thing is if you have like a holiday or something like that organised with family, I reckon it's important to turn it off while you're there.
Like at the moment, I'm trying. Like if something,
it's not always possible, but
it's not always. But Sundays, like if it's just an inquiry on something, or someone says, "Oh, can you buy my car?" or whatever, I'll usually just leave it until I go into work. And most people understand.
Yeah.
I think I said last time, you get some people, man, they'll just message you like 12, 1 in the morning every. They don't care.
I've had people call me. I must have like Instagram. I shouldn't even talk about this because now it'll probably happen all the time, but. I have Instagram like phone calls. I don't know how to turn it off, but I get them flat out.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Or it might be Facebook, but I'm like, people call me at like 11:30 at night.
Yeah.
My phone will ring and it'll just say like
someone's name.
Some username is calling me. I'm like, Oh, I'm not answering. I'm happy to send you a message back or whatever, but it's just,
People just think that you don't turn off.
Nah, that's right. I've
right.
got a few questions as well.
I've got a few around theft, safety tips for Holdens. I think we've covered it in other videos and this video. Get an Igla, get a Ghost, BCM lock, horn relocation if you want to do that. And that's it. Park it safely the best you can. Talk about the green W1. Wonder which one? Probably the last one.
Oh,
Give Deacon a VF GDSR as a gift.
Yeah, that was my question. You look, I actually.
Oh, yeah. Maybe.
Somebody said, would I consider selling a few of my cars to buy a good HSV? Well, I mean, let's have a look at some of the ones listed.
How much could you get for a few cars?
Well, I've got the problem is all of my cars, well, not all of them, but most of them are in the beginning stages of their value. Let me say. So, and I don't mind hiding this. So we'll have a look. Oh, I'm on YouTube. Sorry. There we go. So we've got the 1-tonner. I have an LS1 manual 1-tonner. At its current stage, it's worth nothing.
Yeah.
So it's probably worth, well, not nothing. It's probably worth 7 grand.
Yeah.
It's really, but I think we've got a lot of stuff planned for that. It's already sort of happening. So I reckon once that's done, that's probably maybe a low 20s. The red VN 5-litre, probably high teens.
Yeah.
Maybe low 20s. It's kind of, again, it's really
Say
hard.
20.
Say 20, yeah.
40 grand.
Yeah, the VSU is probably worth $1,000. It's worth very little. The red VU, maybe 4 grand.
So you should be able to pull together if you had to, probably 50, 60.
Oh,
grand,
yeah,
50,
definitely. Yeah. There's still probably another 10 cars.
Yeah. Easy then.
Yeah. So I reckon.
You get a nice LSA.
Well, probably. Look,
Would you want one? I can't see you in one.
I have to be honest. I don't. It's funny. Oh, I forgot about the Chimera. There's another.
Oh yeah, 20 grand. 50 grand.
$1,500. Do you know? Just quickly, that Chimera, we took it for roadworthy. All it needed was rear drums.
Pretty good.
Hasn't been on the road
Been
in
looked after then.
yonks, yeah. So that'll be on the road registered for less than 2 grand, which is pretty cool. Like buying it and registering it and fixing it.
Yeah.
But anyway, the thing is, look, LSAs are great, but I think you're right. I think it's probably too nice for me.
What could I see you in?
I think a VFSS would suit me. You like that one that you had, that SS.
You're definitely not a VE guy either. Like I feel like you're
VG.
No, I feel like maybe like a VX clubby R8
Oh, yeah.
manual.
Yep.
No leather. Got with sunroof.
Yep. I don't know if I've had one car with a sunroof. It was a W. I've had 2 VEs.
Yeah.
But one V8. But it was okay. It was a Statesman.
Yeah.
Or Caprice.
Yeah.
Sorry, Caprice. I don't know. It's a good question. But, you know, if I had...
Would you actually do it though, or you... No.
What's that?
Would you like sell a few to get a VF, or you don't care?
Nah. Again, maybe it's me being a hoarder, but I'd try and find a way to make another 100 grand than sell that stuff.
Yeah.
I might sell one,
maybe.
Because I can't keep everything. I bought that VZSS. Oh, it's a Crewman, but it's an SS. I've bought it. I drove it in the shed, and that's it. I haven't done anything. It's covered in dust. I think I'd be able to. I probably wouldn't, if I did buy one, as great as these ones are, because I live on a dirt road and all that stuff, like it would just be a waste, I think, if I bought an investment level one.
Yeah.
Because I'd take one drive on the road,
way.
and it would just be,
I wouldn't.
money would be falling.
You want to drive it.
Yeah, that's right.
You want to drive it. Green W1, there's not really much to say about that. I had it for 3 months. I wasn't planning on selling it.
Good offer.
A guy that
overall.
bought a W1 off me decided he liked the green one more, put some money on top, and yeah, it was hard to say no. So it went, and now I'll get another W1 maybe one day, but for now, like it's a lot of money tied up too when I can, be buying cars and
No, that's right.
you know what I mean? So I wasn't going to do it, but it worked out. So now I'm happy with the decision. Can you talk about your gym life for 2 minutes?
That one might be directed at me.
Gym. Gym. Do you go gym ever or no?
What do you say? What are you asking? No.
Not into it?
Let's be honest. No.
Do you have any interest or not really?
Not particularly. I probably should. And back when I was a chippy, I was much fitter.
Yeah.
Just from
moving around all
moving
day.
around, carrying windows and stuff. And, I don't mind talking about it. I've been super fat twice before, like way bigger than I am now.
Yeah. Sorry, someone's just called me
that's
twice. Right. What were you saying?
Oh, yeah. So I've been...
You lost weight, yeah.
Yeah, I've been really big and really small like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
It's my biggest weakness.
Yeah.
Easily. Like I don't I don't smoke, drink, drugs, alcohol, nothing. Just love a Zinger box.
Oh,
that's the truth.
So do I. Everyone loves a Zinger box.
No, that's right. And again, like I don't mind talking about it. It's the reality. But my first year of being self-employed is not that it's an excuse, but it's been very, very stressful.
Yeah.
And that is probably one of the reasons why.
You know what? Funny you say that.
Yeah.
Because I've trained since I was like 16, but never really into it. Always on and off. Wouldn't train for months, and then I'd go back and I'd be good. But I feel like now being self-employed, I go 6 days a week now. Every single morning, 6 a.m. I'll go and train for like an hour and a half. I train with one of my mates, Jack. He's actually a very funny story with him. I think it was our first video that we did where we almost got smashed in that the silver GDSR.
Yep.
And I was at the gym and he was on the treadmill watching the video.
Oh, no shit.
And then he kept turning around looking at me. I was like, what's this guy looking at?
Oh, he didn't know you?
No, but then he walked over and he like showed me the phone. He's like, this is you, yeah? I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, far out. And he was happy. But then, and he's got a red line, manual SSV red line. And but he's not a PT anymore, but he's a qualified PT. Anyway, and now we've just started training together, so we train every morning, which is good. So, but going back to the self-employed thing, like now I've like made it in my routine. Like I have to go, or else mentally, I'll like if I didn't train for 2 days, like I'll
shit,
crumble.
Yeah. And I believe it or not, when I was at my peak, I had that. I know that feeling.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I just need to get on top of it before it gets too late. It's just so easy to be a fat
You can just do like a little bit.
Yeah.
I know. It is.
Yeah.
Like, look, I don't eat. Like, I eat okay.
Yeah.
But like my last video, I'm smashing KFC.
Yeah.
Like,
and look, I know it's...
You got to do what you got to do.
No, that's right. I know it's the wrong mentality to have, but when you got a bit of a gut, sometimes it's like, fuck it, I've got a gut anyway.
Yeah.
I know that it's not correct, but...
Yeah, but look, for
it
me...
it is important.
For me, like, it's probably more mental than anything. Like, you just feel good. At least I go home, I'm, ready for the day, and it's just...
I mean, back when I was peak chippy, I was so disciplined. Like, I'd have cold showers and...
Oh, yeah.
And everything, which is awful. I don't... like. But when you step out of it, you feel amazing.
Have you ever done an ice bath?
No.
You should. You're an influencer. That seems to be what they do.
Honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to trying it.
Yeah, I'd do it. I haven't done it either. I haven't done it.
Because I think it'd be a similar thing to any exercise or any gym thing that it would be really tough at the beginning.
Yeah.
But it would, if you bake it into your routine, you'd almost probably start to crave that feeling.
No, you do. You do, for sure. This is a good question. How much value a sunroof and options add to a HSV?
Oh, yeah.
That's a good question. I would say I reckon it will depend on the model. Like on an older HSV, I reckon the sunroof might add a little bit more. But still on a VF, I would say sunroof probably adds Like if it's a model that doesn't come standard, like Redline's SSV Redline comes standard with a sunroof, but no HSVs do.
Really? I didn't know that.
So I would say it's at least $5,000 on a VF, at least. Maybe a little bit more. I'll call this guy back. Yeah, on a VF, probably a bit more. If it's like a VX GDS, I reckon it's probably closer to 10. And options, on the earlier ones, there weren't too many options, besides sunroof, which is like the main one.
Leather.
Yeah, but in the VFs, like if you've got a fully loaded GDSR, like black roof, sunroof, spare wheel, car cover, honestly, I reckon it's 15 to 20
Yeah,
at the
right.
moment. Yeah.
That's cool.
They pull
It's a whole
money.
other car. Yeah.
Yeah. And then the colours make a difference. Spitfire green.
Yep.
Like-
Or the orange, the Light My Fire.
Light My Fire does well. Spitfire green is definitely the colour, I think, to get
Yep.
in a GDSR or even any 2017 HSV. Yeah, that pulls premium money. Light My Fire does pretty well. And Son of a Gun, the grey.
Oh, yep.
Because they're like 2017 specific colours, they're a bit more desirable. The resale's a bit better.
And they're the Halo poster colours. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Someone wrote,
Okay.
how often do you train, bro? Big cunt. I've answered that.
Yeah.
What else is there? Theft, we've done all that.
Daniel asks, have you ever crashed any of your cars in your life? I certainly have. I love a good car crash.
I don't think I have. Touch wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, have I? Oh, no, I hadn't. So it wasn't really a crash when I was on my P's. I had a 1988 Triple S Pulsar
That's tough.
manual.
I had one.
And I
of
was
those
on a
too.
gravel road doing 120 pulling the handbrake up. Thankfully, I'm alive, but I sideswiped the fence and took the side mirror off.
That's
I was
not
very, very scared to tell my dad, but he was all right. I made up some bullshit story to him.
Yeah. I also crashed a Triple S Pulsar when I was 18.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Mine was the N15 though, probably the later, like late 90s.
Oh, yeah.
It was on the Westgate and I don't know what I was doing. This was 10 years ago. I might have even been on my phone. I shouldn't have been, but I was only going 10 Ks an hour and rolled into a steel tray ute in front of me and the tow ball went straight through the rad support. There was literally zero damage on the ute.
Yeah.
I think I paid for a new plastic cover. Like I had full comp insurance and all that, but my rad support was touching the motor, and it's so thin.
Yeah.
Like I know that makes it sound like it was a massive accident, but honestly, it was
minor.
It was really like no airbags, nothing went off. I've done that, and how long do you have? No, I've crashed one SS, which is terrible. This was, what was I? Early 20s, maybe 21.
Yeah.
I had a VU SS50 ute, and it was very nice, and I was being an absolute idiot in it. And doing exactly what you'd imagine I was doing in a V8 manual ute with 300 kilowatts of the wheels, and I crashed it through a fence. And I've talked about this on the internet.
Yeah.
I totally fucked the car.
Right off?
Yeah. And I'll try and find a video of it, when it was looking good. It was such a shame because the ute was so nice. And it just died for no reason. And they only made 500 on them.
Yeah. They had the yellow leather outside, cloth in the middle.
Yeah. And I paid $5,000 for this car. This was back maybe 2017. Look at that.
Looks neat as.
Yeah, it was. There was not
Was it manual?
Yeah.
Did you say it was manual? Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't a mark really on it.
That's sad.
But
a sad story.
And I don't like telling that story.
Probably my worst one would be this is not even bad. You're probably just going to think I'm an idiot. Had a VF GTS. This was before I had my business, though. It was good. I bought it for like, back then it was like 62 grand. Auto sunroof, 40,000 Ks. Anyway, I did what I would always do back then. I went nuts on it. Full exhaust cam, pulleys, put a Kong 2650 blower on it. Made 595 kilowatt at the wheels, or at the hubs. Anyway, I was at my parents' house. I think I was putting it in the garage or something because they lived close and they had a bigger garage at the time. So I'd usually park whatever HSV I had at their house. And we had bollards, and the bollard was in the ground, and I was taking the car to driveway.
No.
I forgot about the bollard, hit the bollard, got out, looked at it. Literally, I was like, I can't be bothered with this. Called the guy at Duddon's that I know. I'm like, hey man, go sell a GTS. They paid stupid. That sold it for like 100 grand. It owed me, what was it? I think it owed me like 85 or 87.
Right.
Like by the time I spent all the money on it. But that's how impulsive I am. Literally a small dent in the rear bar and I sold the car within like 3 minutes.
Well, I sold that wreck. I reckon I sold it for 5.5. The wrecked SS.
Which one?
The one I just showed you. That you.
Oh, that one.
Well, I definitely sold it for more than I paid for the car.
Yeah.
But because it was manual LS, it drove home, but it was just like, it wasn't necessarily a massive accident, but just where it had hit, it was right in the quarter near the fuel flat.
Yeah.
It probably could have been repaired, but at the time the car was worth.
What are you doing? Burnout?
Yeah. Yep. And look, I'm not blaming the car. It was 100% my fault. But
Was there anyone taping it or anything?
No,
Or no?
I wasn't. I was alone.
You're just on your own doing burnouts.
Yeah. Which is not like me. If you're following the channel, that is not what I do. And that's probably why I've crashed it. But what happened is first and second, no problem.
Yeah.
I grabbed third and it.
Yeah, third gear.
Yeah, and it spun me around.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not blaming the car. It was my fault. I shouldn't have been doing that. Because I really don't know what I'm doing. Just being an idiot.
Yeah.
And it was very unlucky because I was doing that and it was in the middle of nowhere, really, on an acreage. And so I went down someone's fence and I went to as soon as I did it, I got out, made sure I wasn't dead. Because one of the pillars that was in the fence went through the windscreen and it put a hole right where my head was. And so I thought when I'd stopped, I thought I'd hit my head on the screen. But no, luckily I was completely fine. But I got out and went to the person's house, I knocked on their door, they didn't really even know. And I gave them all my details and stuff. And then, I don't know, it must have been noisy. And police just happened to drive past and they shone their light on. And I was out the front. I was cleaning up all the shit. It was like in the middle of the night. And they come out and at the beginning they were really aggressive. And I get it. But they drug tested me, alcohol tested me. Once all that was nothing. And I was almost in tears about the car. But they let me off with, I think it was careless driving, which was one demerit and $198. So I remember, he said, I think you've got enough problems here, mate. We'll leave you alone, which is pretty nice. So hopefully I pass the attitude test.
Yep. Well, you're not going to be a dog to him.
No, well,
it's going to work out better for you.
No, that's right. And the reality, it doesn't help anything if you're just yelling at anyone. But
no.
And there was no hiding what I'd done. So when when they were asking me, I was just telling them like I was just doing burnouts and stuff, and I just lost it. And
Were on your P's or not?
Sorry,
on your P's or not?
No, I don't think so. Maybe I was. No, I reckon they would have hit me if I was. Yeah. I must have just been full license. I definitely had bought the car when I was on my P's.
Yeah.
Which I shouldn't have done, but
it's all right. Yeah. I had a VT Series 2 executive on my P's. LS1, 6-speed, 3 9s, cammed, full exhaust. Third gear burnouts all day.
No colour-bond fences?
No. But
So-
no. That car taught me though, third gear. If you're not,
It's no joke.
it's no joke. Yeah,
no,
the wheel speed's just I don't know.
ridiculous,
I
yeah.
think it's like 150 maybe with
Yeah.
3 nines in that car.
And mine had, I think mine you'd had 3 7s or 3 4 5s.
Yeah.
And look,
Would have been
it's
it.
no excuse. I was being stupid.
Hmm.
And unfortunately, for most car blokes, there is probably that event that happens
Yeah.
at some point in their life. And I remember that clearly. That was a bit of a turning point. I'm like, what am I
You
doing?
live and you learn, don't you?
No, that's right. I'm lucky no one got hurt, and I'm not justifying it. It was stupid.
Yeah.
But I got pretty lucky out of it. I didn't really. I paid for the new fence,
Yeah.
which was like $2,500 or $3,000.
Yeah.
Because it only went through like the car size, but it was kind of shitty.
Yeah.
So whatever, sorted.
Another one.
Sure.
Someone wrote, the war on police with modified car enthusiasts. All these EPA stations set up every week. This guy direct messaged me as well. I think he's in Sydney.
Yeah.
Actually, I should have a look. Because I don't think they're setting up these big stations. Victoria's got bigger bloody problems than...
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with all the crap going on down here. Yeah, it's not loading. I don't know where he is. Anyway, I'm pretty sure he was New South Wales, though. Oh, yeah, here we go. What did he say? Yes, yeah, he was referring to Sydney.
Right.
Look, I don't really know what goes on in Sydney.
Getting stung with an EPA thing would be shitty. Like.
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I feel like with these things, a lot of the time, like unless they're setting up, look, there aren't many of these stations in Melbourne.
No, I've never
Like
seen
I haven't heard about them for a long time. Like unless you go into those Hoon meets, because I know some people they'll go to Hoon meets and then if you go, you might get a letter in the mail saying you need to go to a police station and show them your car or something like that. But they don't just really set up random ones.
No, I've never
and
seen
I
one.
actually think it's probably because there are bigger problems, like people crack the shit if they're wasting their time
Well, especially
on stuff like that.
again, not that it's an EPA thing, but if you go to Geelong, I mean, there's heaps of cars that are just cooked.
Yeah.
I mean, but EPA, I mean, that's the least of their problems. You know, some of these cars haven't seen roadworthies in 30 years.
Yeah.
You know, that's one of the things that's bad about. When I was younger, I thought it was great, but in Victoria, you know, your cars really don't need an inspection ever unless you sell them.
Yeah.
Where I think it's hard because I don't think you should lose points and stuff for having pacemakers, but
No, I don't think you do though.
no, good.
I don't
But
think you do.
if you've got ball joints that haven't been changed in 30 years, you know, change them.
Yeah. Look, it comes down to your attitude, I think.
100%. I've got a few.
That's a big. If you're gonna be a hero, you're asking for trouble. And
Well, here's another police story for you. Is one time I was in the red van and I went through a drug bus and I tested positive for methamphetamine.
that's surprising.
Yeah, I know. Because I remember even laughing then. I said, look, I'm way too fat to be doing that. But I was negative.
Yeah.
But I was in the red van, just tested positive for meth. And so I kind of understand that.
It was
what was
probably it was probably negative, and they thought the test was wrong.
Well, they gave me I tested positive, and then he's like, look, we've got to wait like 5 minutes or whatever for this thing to reset. I don't know how it works, so I had to wait 5 minutes. But while I was waiting, the cop was looking over the VN, but he wasn't looking over it harshly. He was like, "Oh, this is cool. I had one of these," that kind of thing.
Yeah.
So I was showing him the engine bay and all that, and he was really happy with that. And then I tested,
Negative.
no, it was positive again, and then I went
really?
in the bus, and then it was negative.
Interesting.
Yep. So I must have, I don't know, maybe I'd have eaten something or
Eating some meth.
yeah.
Oh.
Look, but like my VN is pretty decent for VNs. It's not a meth VN. Like
Sounds like it is.
that's right. Actually, and Another VN story is the first VN I ever had, a white executive. I was 18 years old, so this would have been 11 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was driving through Geelong City, and I don't know if you've been last time you were there, but it's a real skinny street right in the middle of Geelong.
Yeah.
And it was just me alone.
Yep.
And then I was driving past, and just a divvy did like a U-turn and pulled me over in the middle of Geelong City.
Yep.
And they said, it's just like a random breath test or whatever. I'm like, that was not random. But obviously negative. All right, I'll see if I've...
Got to wrap it up shortly anyway.
Yeah, sure. All right. Well, I'll pick one more.
Yeah, I think I've gone through, what else? 2 people asked about gym. Sunroof, we did. War on police. Yeah, look, maybe in Sydney there is an issue, but in Melbourne, like Pro Street Media, he does a lot of meets out my way. I don't know what's happened. I think he had to shut down the one that he's been frequently doing, which is a real... Have you seen the quality of cars?
Yeah.
Really, really good turnouts. I haven't been to one. I always intend to go.
We should go together to one. I'd be happy.
Yeah. I'll wait till the VS is done. Take the VS or the coupe. Yeah, you got to bring the VN down and we'll go. But look, even at his meets, it doesn't sound like there was ever really any issues with police.
Well, I had one with Full Boost that we hosted.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, and that was really good. No one was, because that was my biggest worry, especially when there's all these cool V8 Holdens in one place. But no, everyone was great. All right, we've got one more question. I'll pick this one from Brock. He says, what could the Australian car market have done to allow them to keep making and selling cars?
I think we covered that last week.
Oh, did we?
I don't know much about...
Well, you can...
I don't know. Yeah, I don't really know what exactly went on.
Nah.
Question. Yeah, you covered that.
There's been a thing in the news yesterday saying that people like late 20s and early 30s have been testing for dementia because of like all this excess social media. I don't know if it's true or not. Excess social media use.
Yeah.
And they've got terrible memories and all this stuff. And I was listening to that, and I don't really watch the news, but I was listening to that and thinking, Jesus, that's scary. That's literally me.
Ooh, this is a random one, but thoughts on me choosing to go to a formal in a VNSS or a VE Clubby R8? VNSS 100%.
Yeah,
for me, a VE Clubby, look, they're cool, but unless it's like a really nice E3.
Yeah.
The E1s, look, they're all really good, but for me, I would rather... Look, personally, I'd rather go in a VNSS.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
I agree.
Yeah. I knew you would. You're VN. As long as it's not a methed up VN.
Yeah, like mine, apparently. Oh, that's right. I have bought one of my VNs here, haven't I?
Yeah, you brought the white one and we parked it with the W1.
Yeah.
Forgot
about that.
Well, thoughts on WH Statesman International V8? Will it be collectible? Nah. Cool car. I don't mind the internationals. My parents, they bought a WH LS1, brand new. And I remember just after my dad bought it, the international came out and there was one that was black with like tan interior.
Oh, yeah.
And there was another one. I think you could get silver with like a burgundy interior. They were both actually really nice. I wished we had those ones.
They are, look,
but they're not going to be collectible.
Nah. The thing is with WH is there's two things. One is that it's like they were almost made to be parted out. It's like every single one is parted out.
Yeah, just take
they
the
were
LS
just
one
made for
out of
LS
it.
conversions.
Yep.
And I'll be honest, they're probably not my favourite looking car. I did do a WH Caprice though, yonks ago, really early in the channel. Yeah. And that car was awesome.
They're a mad cruiser.
Yeah, they're so nice to drive. It was so comfortable. And I'm not exaggerating. Like that Bentley that I was telling you about before that my mate had, the WH drove just as nice. And I know that is crazy. There's other parts of the Bentley that are much better. People aren't going to look at you the same in a WH versus a Bentley. But it was really not that far, not as far apart as you'd think.
It'll be tough at WH Grange.
Yep. Yeah.
Sunroof, lowered.
I reckon silver's a good colour. There's one in Geelong.
Oh, yeah?
WH Grange.
You buy it.
I don't think it's for sale. I think it's maybe it's burgundy red.
This is a funny username. Maltese tight ass. Most Maltese are tight ass.
Oh, you said it.
Maltese people, though,
Yep.
you know, one thing, obviously I'm Maltese, but Maltese people always have immaculate cars.
That is true.
Man, honestly, like if someone rings me and they're Maltese and they bring their car here for me to buy, you just know 95% of the time it's going to be spot on. And they're always really, really good. So thank you to my Maltese fellows.
Well, I'm
No, most car guys are good though.
My family's South African. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh, no, I didn't.
No. But no, they don't have quite that same reputation for cars.
Yeah.
Their reputation is we're all racists. And I'm not, but there might be some truth to that.
Yeah.
And maybe.
Deacon we bought a coffee machine at work. We didn't have one.
Oh, yes. I had the very first
Deacon
coffee.
had the first coffee that we made at Auto Trade Agents.
Yep.
Besides an instant one.
That's right.
What did you give it out of 10?
Honestly, like a 9. It was very good.
And we only had oat milk because Michael, who works here, who's the coffee man, he only drinks oat milk. So.
Well, thank you guys very much for joining on the 3rd episode. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it feels very natural.
That was fun.
And hopefully it's better than the first. I really like posting the day before and getting some ideas and stuff flowing.
I think we should probably do that most weeks. I was saying to Deacon, maybe what we will start doing is just so there's a little bit more to talk about. We'll do a podcast every second week. And maybe in between we'll do like a car review, or we'll just do something else. Or I even suggested that we do a podcast in a car.
Yeah,
so we just jump in a car, set the camera up, get some mics, and do the same thing. But it is good doing it here, especially with the TV. Yeah,
that's right. Because that would only be the one thing. It'd be hard to, I guess you could do it in editing, but is if we're talking about something.
Yeah,
it's easier to throw it up on here, but
Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share the videos. And if you've got any feedback, good or bad, let us know. And we're always looking for different topics or discussions to talk about.
That's right. Or if you guys want to sell me any more Chimeras. Oh, actually, just quickly, just before we end, I've put up my Red Ute for swap. So if anyone is following along, it's just sort of getting its roadworthy at the moment because it has no brakes whatsoever. No, like really no brakes. Like
metal on metal?
Sorry?
Metal on metal?
No, like it's got... so it's got all new rows and pads, but I had to replace a caliper because one of the piston had separated from the rubber thing and it was all cracked. So bought a new one, put that on, and again, I'm no mechanic, I'm a chippy, but I probably lost half my brake fluid in that exchange. So there's just so much air in the brakes. Yep. So, yeah.
All good.
That's about it, guys. But that'll be fixed, obviously. So if you have any cool cars that you want to swap, I'm going to swap all the way from my humble VU Ute that we saved in a panic, which was donated by BHD Hire in Grafton in New South Wales, all the way up to hopefully buying something or swapping or however it works from Andy's showroom. So
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We will see you in the next one.
All right. See you guys.